Alright. Sweet. I'm gonna, this is a shakedown ride. First ride with the Taco Moto Get ECU. Fully uncorked. I'm not sure which map is which, so we're just gonna go for a ride, make sure everything feels alright. I've had a couple of heat cycles on it since I put the ECU in, and it seems to be running better than ever. So I'm kind of excited to just take it for a quick ride around. The roads are really slippery, and my tires are totally off-road tires, so I gotta just baby it. But there's a spot down the road that we can bust into, a little grassy spot, and I can mess around and just see if I can figure out what the maps are. 228 feet at my house here, South Seattle. Engine's up to 140. That's our engine RPM, which is right about where it should be. It should be between like 1950 and 2050, somewhere in there. I don't know how spot on accurate this one is, but anyway, let's we are currently in map 2. Let's see how this goes. Wow, right away it feels very smooth. Wow, yeah, very smooth. Power comes on. Alright. Let's see if I can tell a difference just by doing that right away. Oh yeah, alright, sweet. That's very obvious. Map 1. Here's my hot map. And then map 2 is my softer map. But the engine runs remarkably smooth. I've never felt the bike this smooth, even when it was brand new. There is like no sputtering or wow. Wow. Yeah. Very nice. The downshift, it's smooth. There's no more popping on D-cell. So that's just on off, no clutch in first gear. It's pretty smooth. Try second. Very easy to just put around like this. slippery. My back end is sliding all over. This is way too muddy in here. I'm out of here. It runs smoother, and I don't know if that makes a difference, but the way it shifts, but it feels like it's even shifting smoother. Moto. This thing, I feel like I got a new bike today. My bike is running good. I just can't believe it. I'm running like it should have always ran, you know? Bike does not like to go into neutral unless you got to just hit it just right. The bike's got to be warm too. Ever since I put on the Midwest Mountain Engineering clutch, and it is an easier clutch pull, but you lose a little bit of resolution there, you know. So that clutch has to be adjusted perfectly, and then for it to be adjusted perfectly while I'm riding, when I start the bike cold, it drags. It drags until it's warm, and it won't even go into neutral until it's good and warm. And right now it's good and warm. So yeah, let's putt around the yard. This is always a good test of how easy it is to ride it in tight conditions, tight trails. Tell, but this is off camber right here as I go through a bunch of dog poop. Pretty barky. Let's see if I can do it without touching the clutch. So you can. This is I'm actually dragging the front brake to keep it going slow. Very smooth, still in first gear. Ooh, can't do that too much, that kind of hurts my ankle. I still got a sore ankle, but what's cool, like I say though, is like I can actually drag the brake and it doesn't stall the motor, and I can kind of go through this stuff nice and slow. Just kind of keep. And it's so smooth, like when I let off the throttle, there's no like sudden, it doesn't like jerk me, like feel like I'm gonna go over the handlebars. It's just it runs the way you would want to in your head, and in your mind the way you want your bike to run, you know? It's great. All right, let's put her away before I rip up my lawn. Usually when I'm riding around in this circle, I'm slipping the clutch and all that stuff. I am in first gear right now, and the bike just pulls itself around. Now I'm giving it a little bit of gas because I'm going up a hill. That's the hill in my yard. But you're able to just like go so slow. This thing's awesome. Let's park it though. That's it. 2022 KTM Excf 350, fully uncorked, with the Taco Moto Get ECU and a lot of dog poop on the front wheel tire. But other than that, I think she's ready for the trail. So yeah, to wrap things up, the Get ECU SX1 with the map switch, and then fully uncorked, desmogged, reeds, FMF 4.1. This is the way that this bike should have been when I bought it. I feel like now this is what KTM wanted you to experience when riding this bike. The choked up version of this that I got when I bought it from the dealership, albeit it was an easy bike to ride, and you know, good suspension, and it was fine. I could take it on just about any trail. I took it tons of places. I wasn't even wanting for more power or anything. I just got bored. It was, if anything, I could just say it was anemic. The bike was great. It was smooth. It was quiet. You could putt around on the thing all day, but it never was exciting. Nowhere near as exciting as that 2016 two-stroke I have over here, 300. That was way more exciting to ride. And that's kind of an anemic bike too. That's not even that wild. Both the bike had, but anyway, so did the JD fuel tuner route, went that route when I got the pipe, and took the reeds out and stuff, and it definitely gave the bike more power, but it also gave me another thing. It gave me an engine light that I couldn't get to go away. It would be on sometimes it would be off. Sometimes it'd throw a blink code, sometimes it would just be on. But the bike, when you would try to accelerate, like if you're in 6th gear and going, say, maybe 30 miles an hour, and you got on it, as you went up through the power, it wasn't a nice clean pull. It was jerky. It was like sometimes it's fast and a little slower, and it wasn't nice smooth. And then when you let off, it was popping on decel. So I tried with that JD fuel tuner. I tried to get it just right, and I just could not get it right. And I don't think you could ever come close to getting the mixtures correct as close as the ECUs do, like the Get and the Vortex and the AIM and all those things. That's really the route you should go. But that made the bike, gave it more power, but it made it run a little weird. It popped. Sometimes it would just, when it started up, it would just die. And then the on-off throttle was just ridiculously more hard to control on single track. So you were just slipping the clutch all day to ride the bike on what I ride, which is sometimes first gear speed single track, where it's tight, lock to lock, you know, that kind of stuff. And it made me just kind of not want to ride it. The Get SX1 ECU has solved all those things. This thing is a joy to be on, and I have to admit, not only is it feel like tame again on the throttle, on-off throttle, and way easier to ride down in those lower RPMs when you're just kind of putting around nice and slow. It's way easier. When you crack the throttle open, especially in in the hot map, which on this bike is, I think, map 1. It is now an exciting bike. And I suspect my tires aren't going to last as long. I was just out, like I said, I'm out driving around on the street. These are not street tires, they're Shinko cheaters, so definitely not good for riding on pavement. But anyway, thanks for checking it out, and be sure to check back when I get this thing out on the trails and give it a proper shakedown in its natural environment. Thanks. If you want to see some more videos, like check out up here, like up there, and then like see this thing in the middle right here, this thing. You can click on that and it'll take you right to my channel, and when you're there you can like click the subscribe button and click on all the videos and stuff and playlists that I got going on, like over 1,000 videos, because I'm pretty insane. See you later.